You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense up to the line fast. From the 33 on 2nd down. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. He finds Johnson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Now Rattler. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. This 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. We'll cobble together a yard there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Fields. That one's cut along the left sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. He still has room inside the 30. And they finally get to him at the 15. It's a pickup of 26. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Running behind center with Harris. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action, Fields. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. That's the... We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
From the gun, a give to Miller. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and long for him here. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it.
You know, that may have been a situation, we look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Steelers with a 3rd and 3. Defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. chooses to bring this one out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. From the 39. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Here we go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rattler to the air now. Forced out to his right. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second and 3 now. From the 48. That'll be caught. It's Jamal Williams. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Rattler. On the move. Headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Slide 2. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down throw for Fields. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Saints will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Cordero Patterson now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. Into the 2nd level past the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the 2nd level.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cut, cut.
2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
From the 38. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Black shot. Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Gets this to Johnson. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, not the way I imagined it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted. So a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it. And he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the return at the 27. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. A pistol snap, Fields. Buying some time left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Trying to get outside here with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They go play action here. This ball's cut by Pickens. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Here we go.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Warren running between the tackles. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL